So the government bringing a bus system for the kids, them. You think it's a good idea?
Yeah, sir, a good idea, you know, cause watch you now, no? Alright. Them now for them for a road I wait for bus, you see me for a certain time, cause more time I wait for bus, sometimes bus them full. Them now want to take full bus, you see me? More time you take the bus them full up. You have to stand up, you see it, so. Yeah, good idea, whole thing now, them have to just send a good amount for them, you see me? Hopefully a new bus.
You think these buses are strong and will actually withstand and last some time or some years?
Well, would say you for now, would say you for now, because the bus, there are some old bus.
Okay, so you think there should have been some more modern bus?
Yeah, you see me?
Those buses will be free of cost.
Schoolers only. $50.
Okay, so don't you think that this is crippling for the public transport operators, being that they won't get the children to carry anymore and make $1 after?
Yeah, it's crippling for real, because the taxi man they make money off of them, bus man them as well.
Okay, so the taxi man they pay tax and so forth, so the government make money off of them. You don't think it's unfair for the government to be bombarding in the transport system when they already gave the public transport authority to do that and take care of that business?
Yeah, it's unfair for real, unfair for real.
So you think the kids will prefer these buses or the public transport bus with the loud music and, you know?
Yeah, for real, you know. Well, I think some of them have a prefer it and some of them not have a prefer.
Okay. So your opposition leader Mark Golden were saying that these buses are some old buses and things. What do you think about that, what you said? What is a good comment or a bad comment in your terms?
Well, bad comment.
Why you say it's a bad comment?
Why you must say old buses, eh?
Yeah.
You must say old buses, I'm going to say no. That don't make sense. The old buses, now they're going to broke down.
So you think a old bus too?
Yeah, see me? If I say a whole bus come out, that means a whole bus.
Okay, so do you think this is a power move for the government in the next election, or is actually bad for them because it is some old bus? You think people will look and say it's a old bus and say that's not good from the government, or people will actually like it and say yes, we're going to vote for them because they're actually doing something good for our kids?
As I would say, some people have a benefit.
But your final last talk is that these are old buses.
Let's see, old bus. Try to say a whole bus,
Yes, a old bus.
Old bus.
Okay, thanks for your opinion about it. Yeah, so Evelyn Data, nice. What do you think about the cost of an NHD housing? You know, one of the latest schemes in Portmore, the cost is, you know, poor man housing solution, as the Prime Minister said. So, you know, the government is NHD, so those houses are actually 45 million. So, what do you think about the cost of an NHD house?
It's too high. We are going through a crisis right now financially. We not get enough money, enough pay, so it's too high. And when we combine with family, you know, and every family can agree, you know, so the government wants us to combine with families to put together for our housing. No, the Bible declares that blessed is the man that have it his own. So everybody want to have them own, them no want to have no family, so it's too high. So warm to the people them where work minimum wage. The minimum wage is $16,000 a week. So eventually they're not gonna able to pay for an NHD house. So imagine the mortgage of a $45 million house. That is too ridiculous. Come on, man.
Okay, so we had here the government speaking about food for the poor, housing again, which we know food for the poor is provide roof for the poor. So we don't hear them, you know, we don't see much advertisement on TV about that again, or see them endorsing that. So you think that they actually want to provide the poor with housing, or they want to force you into paying mortgage?
Well, I have seen some houses on TikTok, you know, from the food for the poor, but it's not really the persons who really want the food for the poor houses, they're not getting it. And I believe that because it depends on the constituency that you're located in, where if it's PMP, you're not really getting a proper food for the host because them are run thing right now. But if a labor right and you're good with the government like that and you have to send you have to reach out to like Anju only like that, forget a proper government out. So when we see them a bill up, it's not too bad for the food for the poor, but I think say more people, it should be given to everybody in every constituency that is able to provide. So we have a lot of single fathers out there, we have a lot of single mothers out there we can't afford NHT, you know, because them barely make an income. So the food for the poor all should be that opportunity for them to go and launch in, and persons can get to be a part of it. You know, a lot of persons we have to live from, a lot of people live from hand to mouth, because what you know, the economic it's just a rise. Sometimes we can't buy food. The pay is so low. The 16,000 are still not working. You know, minimum wage still not working, still not cut it, because people have rent for pay and people have other bills for pay. People have kids to take care of. You know, if them have an extended family where if them are the big sister for all of them family, and them father and them mother, them have to take care of them family. So them have things, and instead of the economic get better, to me it's just getting worse.
Okay, thank you for that info. Okay, do you think that after you die from working so hard to pay for an NHG house, do you think that after you die your children should be still paying for that house even long after you're gone? They should still carry that burden of paying for the house?
No, honestly I don't think so, that your children should be still paying for, because they're not the one that take out the house or take the house on a mortgage, and this long year of mortgage, and then them always qualify all people to get the house, and them easy for that. So when expect, suppose that child or his children or her children is not working and they're not able to pay for that mortgage, then the government take back the house. No, so our hard work go in vain. No, it should not be so.
So you think that it is cruelty if hardship struck and you cannot pay for the house and NHT just sell the house to get back their cut?
Well, I believe, you know, everything that you take, if it's a loan or anything, because it's on a loan, you're taking a house to be able to pay, but there is some kind of must measure, some kind of third solution or A, B and C plan for those mortgage houses. Why you're not able to pay, them supposed to can give you some time, some good time, like how them give you the good time of 40 years to pay back the house. We're supposed to get proper time for at least we can build up ourselves, because 7 man rise and fall. We might have up today, but we might have down tomorrow. So I believe that's the same like how they're putting payments, installments in place for 40 years. They could, just in case if that person is out of a job, if that person went through a disability stage in their life where they're no longer able to work, because we have sickness like diabetes. When diabetes starts the poor circulation in the feet, they're not able to stand up, or they're not able to stand up for a certain period of time. They have a lot of swellings like pregnant mothers do. So when you have disability, of a long-term disability, what you're gonna do, what is the next step in place? If there is a single parent, that means that them not have nobody for stand up with them. When them now work, how it a go? You know, same like I want to put installment of 40 years them for pay back, and how much them for pay back a month. Suppose that don't work, what is the next step that we Jamaicans can take if we're not able to get a job for a 6 months to our next year? You know, or probably a 2 years. Una go come take by the house? No, it's not supposed to be so. We're supposed to can have things in place to at least give us time to adjust ourselves, to say that yes, at the end of the day, the NHG have to pay, no matter how long it takes, because 40 years it have to pay. I want to stop give all people houses and expect 40 years because them are got dead left it, and then them children no, we carry the children them, but the children not obligated for take up for sin. We have to set the foundation for ourselves, because the child is gonna grow up big and grow into a big man or a big woman and want to start them family life, and them have to lay down upon the burden with we. That's why we have generational curses.
So you think it's a generational trap?
It's a generational trap.
Okay, so do you think that actually building a 2-bedroom from scratch would be cheaper than getting an NHD 2-bedroom?
To me, absolutely. That's one of the things that I'm trying to go into right now, is to get a land. You know, because as what when me I say the Bible declare, blessed is the man that starts of his own. You know, and we have to start from somewhere. So me want get one little nice land. We're about 2.5, 3.5. You understand, million, and then I can build from that. And actually, it's not gonna charge me no 15, no 25 million. You know, no 45 million. For build it, it's gonna charge me way less than that.
Would you advise a friend to get an NHD house?
Well, I can't advise a friend because I don't know her pocket stay. But for me, I will not think about getting a house through a NHD. I probably would think about getting a land from NHD and see, and then I'm able to build my house differently with my earnings. Right, with my earnings I'm able to build up that house differently. So I just have a small, so them now give me no 40 years. I'm sorry, because I'm not paying none for no 40 years, because I don't know what 40 years where I would be.
Alright, so you think the Prime Minister poor man housing solution is working out?
As what I said, a lot of persons really need the house and they're not reaching out to anybody. Them are reach out to some people, you know, we're really in a poor housing condition. But when you check it up on the alert, Jamaica has the most single parents. Jamaica have the most single parent. Enough man no want to take care of them pitney. Enough woman just feel like say, yeah, pitney and my time now. So you know me just a go road and do what me have to do. You understand? So me just feel like say it should be applicable to all constituency. It should be prioritized. The government need to go in at the community, like go in at every community and see who really under bad condition and see how best them can help them out. If them can't help them out with a house, them must can help them out with some material and some things and know how to start life.
Okay, but the NHD thing, it not so good.
It not sound good at all for me, but you know, I can't tell a friend what to do because every man has their own mind. I'm gonna know her pockets stay or how his pockets stay, so I can't suggest. But for me, it's not gonna work.
Okay, thank you, my friend, for your opinion.
Golden, next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Comrade Preddy, the big man. The man who can host anything, wedding, funeral, party, meeting, karaoke, I mean, hello, and we can do church too. Okay. It's worship the mayor. Norman Scott, me say me know Norman. When you're done with the commander down at St. Elizabeth, they are going to wonder what happened. Because them don't know when we come from Eastern, we don't use nothing. Comedian, when they mind about him about parish business, if you talk to Portmore people before you go decide to Portmore people, don't you? You have to talk to Portmore people. My own name, I'm Councillor Gano. Councillor Enos Lawrence, my brother. Me confident. Comrade Lewis, the vibes woman. Now you see, me little, she big, but it's all we want. Let's go. All the councillors. Hello. We have a council for Waterford, and I may tell you something, you know. May I tell you how Gaza City. I know it's a Gaza City. You carry Lebanon. So please understand that we have to get it right. But I have a little money to give away. I don't have a lot. Just $2,000. And to get me, no man, just Jamaica man. Kind of question I know, supposed to be the easiest question. Which man go up on his stage and say me the leader of this country and say, me belly full of I'm licking belly. Too much oil, man. Let me tell you, win to me. We can't go too much oil around. I should say you should run up and touch me. Then I would know how to give the tutor. But look at man. Look at the question you do easy, don't you? Lord Jesus. Comrades, when I was coming over, I was wondering if I was going to have any place to drive. Because this man broke ground to tell you wonder where we're going to walk or where we're going to drive.
And countryman.
He broke ground into Tilly man chop in a people yard, he go start over there. Because when man get desperate, you don't know what am I doing now.
So come on, we are countryman too.
Comrades, on a serious note, tomorrow is going to be a day of reckoning in this country. We need to put away the bossy business because we don't want nobody see me out there. And we don't want nobody see me here, so you have to be strong. I listened to a speech of Marcus Garvey last night, and it speaks to stand up. Let us all stand up now to corruption. No, this is getting from bad to worse. Every time that something affects this man, he change the course to suit himself. What can go so? So comrades, we now one of the time. Come when you have your next Prime Minister meeting. I just want to say to you, tonight is a good night, Comrade Purdy. And I know you have a good executive behind you. And Comrade Fitzgerald, who is in charge now, I've asked my nothing. We're in charge of Portmore. He makes sure and tell them, say, listen to me. If you're going to talk about parish, you have to come to my people. You don't just go talk about parish out of one different parish and come in. But I know that Comrade Fitzjackson, and I told him before and I'll tell him again, he's a man of character. And a man who loves position. He's a man who believes in the People's National Party and love work. But comrades, I want to say to you, we are not going to get this easy. Because if the man saying belly full ya, he never left ya. Because in belly full, it means, and you hear him come back and say no, after I talk every God it's a pattern boy. But never right love well part. So we know that. But when a man now is going to tell you that no care what happen enough to make nobody else going to power about himself, that man is a dangerous man. He's a what? A dangerous man. Because you have a democratic process. And if you are saying not under your dead body, PMP, you don't have nothing else. PMP must not come back to power. And you can't put yourself in a power. Something wrong. Comrades, Jesus Christ now. Let us wake up now. Let us rise from our slumber now. And let us answer the call. Because the clock is ticking. And time comes. We have to get out this cruel and unfeeling government. One love,
Hot water channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original generous speed. Same way. Man, big up hot water channel, enough ice cream. Yeah man, big up yourself.